I'm not the same Brooklyn you knew.
Hello guys and welcome to another Jurassic World Chaos Theory video. Yes, today, let's talk about Chaos Theory Season 3 because, where we left off with Chaos Theory Season 2, we are left with this uncertainty of what might happen with the kids. So, let's talk about what can happen with the kids. So, first off, if we were to talk about what dinosaurs we can expect from Season 3, the easy guess would be Geba the Gallimimus, and one dinosaur that I really want to see more of is Major the Majungasaurus, because really we only got two big scenes of it and that was it, and I really want to see more of it because we know that that creature is in Senegal. So yeah, we can expect to see more of the Majungasaurus. And the other dinosaur we can expect to see is this Pteranodon. I really hope now that we do see this Pteranodon after they promoted like hell for this season 2 but never showed it in the season. So fingers are crossed that we're going to see this in season 3. Another thing I want to talk about is you see these cards, the captive cards, and this is the one featuring the Beckel Spinex, but another card shows a Ceratosaurus, and interestingly enough we have a Jurassic World Chaos Theory Ceratosaurus toy, a very green looking Ceratosaurus. So maybe we can expect a Ceratosaurus to be in the next season. If you're talking about toys, then there's this Therizinosaurus, and I know it's a little far-fetched, but we could possibly see the Therizinosaurus in Chaos Theory Season 3. And why do I say that? Well, if you remember, Camp Cretaceous showed a Spinosaurus toy, and it was featured in Camp Cretaceous Season 4. So I wouldn't put it past them that this Therizinosaurus toy isn't just a toy, and it might actually be in the show itself. Yeah, now let's focus upon what may happen with the campers and what will they do in Season 3 after they are just left behind by Brooklyn. So yeah, I really think we're going to see more of their relation with the Umbalas family, because I don't think they're just gonna go to a different location straight away. I believe they're going to stay in Senegal for maybe 2-3 episodes. So yeah, I'm really hopeful to see Sammy's arc with Aminata and Xana progress even more, and I also do hope we get to see her backstory. And also, I really want to see some nice heartfelt moments between Xana and Darius, because they have the potential to be a really nice duo. So yeah, I hope we get to see more of them. Also, you can expect more of Xana and Geba the Gallimimus. But if we were to talk about mainly our campers, I believe much of the character development will come from the boys, and it can be a shared arc between Kenji and Ben, because we have seen their scenes in season 2, and I feel like their pairing will get much more of a character development in season 3, because Ben is the one who hid the whole secret that Brooklyn was alive, and Kenji is the one heartbroken here. So yeah, they might have a shared arc, and I say that because Kenji already had a solo arc in season 2, so it wouldn't make sense for him to have another solo arc in season 3. So yeah, I feel like Ben and Kenji are going to be sharing an arc. But again, Kenji was the one who had a very heartbreaking moment with Brooklyn at the very end. He was holding her hand and then she just left. But in all honesty, Darius is the one who deserves the solo character development, because he is someone who has been so nice, friendly, and I really feel like all that trauma must be building in him. Like, he sees Brooklyn alive now, but then she is with the broker and then she chooses to leave the others. So yeah, there has to be a lot of guilt, pain, and questions. And also, this could lead us into seeing more of the flashback scenes with Darius and Brooklyn. And I really hope we see that, because that would just make us get to understand the relationship between Darius and Brooklyn. But another thing I want to point out, because Yaz has been in her therapist arc, I really hope we get to see Yaz and Darius have moments. Like, they are the two characters that really haven't interacted much, so it would be nice to see them interact in the next season. So yeah, that is a possibility. And about the locations, I believe if we were to move from Senegal, I have this gut feeling that the campers are going to move to Malta. And why do I say that? Well, because there's so much to explore there with the campers. Can you imagine the campers going there and end up meeting Kayla Watts, or finding out the black market and that the people are using the dinosaurs to fight each other and they're making money off of it. And I feel like if we were to make a dinosaur villain, could be this Baryonyx, this weird robotic Baryonyx, because it had a very limited screen time in the movie. But if you know one thing about this show, is they use these small things and they expand the lore of these very tiny things that happen in the movie. So yeah, we could be seeing this dinosaur becoming a big bad for our campers. And this is just hopeful thinking from my side, and it's just that what if our campers end up crossing paths with Owen Grady and Claire Dearing? Like, I know it's just hopeful thinking, but you know how the showrunners are retconning minor things here and there. So what if they do a little retcon and we end up seeing Owen Grady meeting the campers? That would be something really cool, wouldn't it? Yeah, but let's get something straight. The two characters I'm pretty sure we're going to see in Malta are Sayona Santos and Brooklyn. As we know, Sayona is now in contract with Biosyn and Lewis Dodson. So yeah, she's gonna go to Malta, and perhaps we're gonna have the meeting between the raptor handler and Sayona Santos, where we see all the 4 raptors coming together. Saying that, I feel like before going to Malta, we might see these two go to the Biosyn facility. I forgot the name of it, but we might see Brooklyn and Sayona going to the Biosyn facility. And if they do, there's just so much there to explore. Like, can you imagine Brooklyn interacting with Dr. Henry Wu? Like, they have history, right? So that meeting is gonna be cool. And I feel like majority of the season might be focused on Brooklyn. So yeah, seeing her and how she deals with Sayona might be what we see in season 3. And talking about Dr. Wu, wasn't Ian Malcolm also there in the Biosyn facility? So we could also be seeing Ian Malcolm interacting with Brooklyn. That would be really cool. But one character I'm pretty sure we're going to see is Lewis Dodson. Like, that is for certain. I mean, if they don't do it, it's going to be a pretty weird choice. Also, another character I forgot about is Rain Delacourt. I mean, isn't he like some sort of a right-hand man to Sayona and does the dirty work for her? So yeah, we may see him as well. But talking about Biosyn facility, these dinosaurs can also show up. As I mentioned, the captive cards. And why do I keep bringing the captive cards in? Well, if you know, we have seen moments of these captive cards, whether it be Bumpy versus the Atrociptor. We see that happen in season 1. And then there's the captive card where we see the Suchomimus fighting the hippo, and we actually see that scene happening in season 2. So the other thing the captive cards show is this Pyroraptor. So we may see the Pyroraptor in Chaos Theory season 3, or maybe even season 4 if we go that far. But one dinosaur that, if they do it, I really want to see it done right, and the captive card shows it, and it's the Giganotosaurus, the big old joker of Jurassic World Dominion, right? I mean, what were they thinking with that dinosaur, man? Like, it was just so, like, they say that it was the big bad, yet it was the most natural, normal dinosaur we have seen in the Jurassic franchise. And then it had this such an awful death. Like, it didn't make sense. So maybe with Brooklyn and Sayona being in the Biosyn facility, maybe we get to see the backstory of the Giganotosaurus and why it is such a big threat, a big bad. And we see the history of the Giganotosaurus, because as I said, the show takes small things from the movie and make it much bigger. So I'm very, like, fingers are crossed they're going to do Giganotosaurus in the show, right? And we might get to see Giganotosaurus being the big bad in the show. So yeah, this is just my speculation for what we might see in season 3. So yeah, guys, this wraps up today's video. Hope you enjoyed it. If you did, like the video, leave a comment, subscribe to my channel, tell me what you all think. And yeah, as always, I will see you next time. Bye for now.